This is hotspot 37 back here today in the creek. I'm actually in a different creek from normal, still in Uwharrie National Forest. I walked over this little spot, I don't know, just for the heck of it. It's kind of a slight inside bend, but we're gonna do some test pans here. If it doesn't work out, you know, then I'll go back to one of my more trusted spots, but I just kind of want to check it out. So it's good to have you here today. We're gonna find a bunch of gold. Also, if you haven't already done it, subscribe to my channel. It is dark and rainy out here today, but my very first test pan, we got a few pretty good looking pieces of gold. I might take another one just to be sure, but if it stays like that, I might set up shop. So before my day gets completely ruined by the rain here, I did want to just go over a little bit of the equipment I like to use. The first thing is the sluice that I use. It's actually two sluices connected together. It's the Dream Mat thermoform sluice. One thing about connecting two of them together is they will sag down in the middle and create a gap if it's not completely supported. So I've actually added a couple of aluminum bars here just to stiffen it up a little bit. I like it. It's okay. I have seen gold, you know, flutter its way all the way through it. So I actually do have another sluice on the way that I'm excited about. So I may not be using this one as much anymore, but it's done pretty good. I do like that it, you know, you don't get a ton of concentrates out of it. Now the next thing I wanted to show off here is my my classifier. I made this. I cannot take credit for the design. I stole the design idea from the Flower Gold Wizard. I will put a link to his video somewhere, maybe down below. But you should definitely check that out if you want a classifier. This is so much better than, you know, any classifier you would buy. It works great, super fast. And then I don't use these I use these things instead of 5-gallon buckets. I like them a little better, they're bigger. So the spot I'm at, it's a pretty, you can see up the creek, it's pretty long and straight, very turbulent, a lot of big cobbles. And then we hit a nice slope right in here. And then the main channel comes down this side and hits this little wall. And then you've got a bend that goes around here. So I'm planning on working this inside bend right here today. My test pans were from up here. They look pretty good, so I'm going to keep on just hitting this inside bend. I might kind of see what's happening up in there too. You never know. Well, I got my first two tubs of material here ready to go. I don't expect it to be all that great. I think it's just going to be, you know, getting some flood gold. I think after these two, what I'm probably going to do is hit that little whirlpool over there. I'll show that here in a second. But yeah, I'm going to get at it, see if we can get some gold. This is the whirlpool I'm talking about. My thoughts are, when the water's real high, it's, you know, up here, it comes down, it hits that root ball right there, and it's probably swirling around a good bit before it heads off that way. So I think I'm going to dig a big old hole right about in there. I think it's going to be the spot. All right, you guys, this is a rough little pan of my first clean out. It looks pretty good. There's some big old, pretty good sized chunks in there. But I think I can do a little better than that. So we're going to check out that little whirlpool spot and see what comes out. So this next run, it turned out okay. It was about, you know, a quarter of the material I did last time, but I was using my little hand dredge, just kind of trying to high grade some stuff, looking for some flood gold, and I did pretty good. But I think I might take a hike down the creek a little ways, because I feel like I can get some better gold, but I don't know. I might just mess around here all day because I don't feel like going anywhere. We'll see. Well, after some careful consideration and a half a bag of honey roasted peanuts, I decided to walk down the creek a ways. Not sure if it was a good idea or not, but I'm gonna do a couple of test pans, see what we got here. Some people have been doing some extensive work in this spot, so I feel like there's got to be some gold, right? That's kind of how that works. But I got my sluice set up right in there. I got a nice little spot. But yeah, I'm gonna set up base camp. I'll show you if anything shows up in the test pans. Well, I tested a few spots, got a couple possibilities up in here, but got a nice big piece along with some kind of little water critter. Yeah, that's a cool little piece of gold, or whatever that thing is. But don't worry, I'll let him go. So I just used my hand dredge a whole bunch in some bedrock cracks and stuff like that up there. I got maybe half a tub worth of material, getting ready to run it through El Sluiceador. I don't know, I need a good name for this thing. If anybody has a good name for a sluice, put it in the comments. But yeah, Kimbo Sluice, Sluice Dickinson, Little Sluice Coop. I'll let you know what I get. I did ask the AI what to name it, and it said the Gilded Gusher. I'm not sure about that one. Alright, so that was a pretty decent little clean out. We got a good amount of pieces in there. Pretty easy material to run too, so I might just kind of keep with my flood gold strategy. See how it turns out for the rest of the day. Well, I got a couple more tubs of material to run through my sluice. I'm getting pretty tired. It's almost the end of the day. We'll see how it goes. All right, well, I just ran that material from my last little dig fest. Getting pretty worn out. It's been kind of a dreary day. Hadn't had the best luck. So I think I'm gonna do this little clean out and then just kind of pan my way back to the car. Maybe, you know, if I'm lucky, I'll salvage the day by finding a new little hot spot. But yeah, if I get anything good in the pan, you'll see it. But if not, the next thing you see will be probably the cleanup and the weigh bonanza at my house. Well, I'm back home and got all the gold cleaned up. Not my most productive day. It looks like maybe I've got some shovel shavings or something in there. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll weigh it all out, see what we got. Either way, I had a whole bunch of fun. Oh, hip. There we go. .062. Not exactly anything to write home about, but, you know, adds to the total.